Buzzer TV presents vintage game shows on Amazon.
Ace is high. Deuce is low. Call it right and win the dough on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Hi, thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome. Thanks for joining us in the studio audience. Thank you for joining us at home for Card Sharks, a game of decisions. We are in the middle of the first game of a best 2 out of 3 match, and I hope you're going to enjoy playing along. So let's open the board and get to the cards. Janice and Ann, if you will, start loading in the cards. We have a game in progress, as you can see, and we'll meet these fine Card Sharks right now. Hello, Dick Shepard.
Hi, Jim. How you doing?
Nice to see you again.
It's today.
Why don't you remind us a bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a disco DJ. I originally came from England. I left Europe about 2 years ago because I moved out of England in '74, traveled around Europe, worked there as a disco DJ, then came over here and been playing the record since.
Good. And how much money have you won so far?
£1,500, 2 shillings and sixpence.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, $2,400.
Oh, that's good.
Sounds better.
Thank you, Dick. And we'll welcome our challenger once again. This is Khaki Gray. Hello, Khaki.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Won't you remind us about yourself?
Well, I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and in
I never would have guessed.
September this year, I'm starting dental school at the University of Tennessee.
How long is it going to take you to be a dentist?
4 years, but I wouldn't do anything else with the next 4 years, so.
Why not?
Why not?
Nice to have you back. Good luck to both of you. Each player has their own deck of 52 playing cards. They're shuffled and cut before we go on the air, and the red cards on the top are played by our champion, Dick. The lower cards, the blue cards, will be played by the challenger, Khaki. And you can see we have a game in progress. Dick has a base card of a 10. Khaki has a base card of a jack. The object of the game to work your way across the board, predicting whether each card is higher or lower than the one that precedes it. Before you can begin calling high-low on the cards, you have to first answer a high-low toss-up question. They're all based on a poll of 100 people, and they test your ability to judge human nature. That's very important. And as you can see, the one question is gone, so the second question in the match at Khaki, it's to you. We asked 100 women in California, when you see a good-looking man walking by, what do you look at first, his face or his body? How many women said they usually notice his body first?
Oh, I notice his face first, especially his eyes. But women in general, especially in California, these guys out here have awful good-looking bodies, so I'll say about 65.
She says about 65 say they notice the body first. Dick, higher or lower?
I have to say lower because I don't think quite as many women look at the bodies first. Second, third, and fourth, maybe, but first I think they look at the face.
If it is lower, Dick, you'll go to the board first. If not, it'll be Khaki. The actual number of women who first look at a man's body is 38. Very much lower, Dick. You got it. All right, Dick, your base card is a 10. Now, you won that high-low toss-up question. You have the right to change it if you'd like.
Yeah, it's not a bad card, but I didn't have much luck with it last time, so, Jim, I'll change it, please.
Here's the next card off the top of your deck, and it is an ace. What a king. Wow.
Okay.
Higher or lower?
Let me think about it. No, it's lower.
Up to you to call it, of course. If it's another ace you lose, it must be lower than an ace. Lower than an ace? It is a king.
Oh.
Wow. Still a good card. You can freeze or you can continue, but to make a mistake, you lose all the cards.
I'm not going to freeze. They'd kill me if I did. I've got to go on and play. Let's go lower.
Lower than a king. It's a queen. Look at that. Ace, queen, king.
I'm not going to freeze still. I'm going to take a chance, go on, and say lower.
And you're risking both of those cards and this one. Lower than a queen. It's another ace. No. And you lose all 3 of those cards. That gives Khaki a free chance to play off her base card, the jack. You cannot change it. You didn't win the high-low toss-up. Call this.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. No, it's a king. It's not lower. Neither player could advance. Janice will fill in the spaces, and we'll go to the next question to you, Dick. We polled 100 millionaires across the country and asked them politically, do you think of yourself as a liberal or a conservative? How many millionaires said they are politically liberal?
Millionaires being liberal. That's a difficult one. There's a lot of young millionaires nowadays, but I would say proportionately 23. Just 23.
23 out of 100 millionaires are liberals, says Dick. Khaki, higher or lower?
Oh, I think millionaires would be more conservative because they probably save their money, and that's how they got to be millionaires. But I think it'll be a little higher.
You say even higher than that?
Even higher.
You
Yeah,
say
that's
higher.
not very many.
The actual number of millionaires who were liberal is 22. Not higher, Dick. You almost hit it right on the button. Well, we're looking at an ace still, Dick.
Well, it wasn't too lucky for me last time, but I am going to keep it, and I'm going to say lower.
Lower than an ace. It is a 2, very much lower.
That's what I wanted last time. Okay, let's go on and say it has to be higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a 4.
Okay, I'm gonna go on. It's risky, but I'm gonna go on, and I'm gonna say it's higher.
Higher than a 4. Another 4. No, you had 3 high ones in a row and now 3 low ones. And again, Khaki playing off this jack to call this card.
Once again, I'm going to call lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a queen. Last time was a king, this time a queen. And we've got a very interesting board now. Dick needs 4 cards to win. Khaki needs 4, and we are at sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Control, very important. This will decide it. Khaki. The nation's speed limit has been set at 55 miles an hour. We asked 100 people in California, do you ever drive faster than 55 miles an hour? How many admitted they do?
Oh, that's got to be a lot because people speed 93.
93 out of 100 go more than 55 miles an hour. Dick, higher or lower?
That is tough. 93 is... I'm going to have to say lower. I'm going to have to because it's so close to 100. So I'm going to say lower.
You say lower.
I mean, just...
The actual number of people who drive faster than 55 miles an hour is 82. It's lower. Dick. All right, Dick, now listen carefully. This is how we do it with sudden death. You have an ace. You can change it. Of course, you would play it, I'm sure, if you wanted to play it. But, Dick, you'd have to turn over all 4 cards to win. If you made a mistake, the game belongs to Khaki. However, you have control. You can force Khaki to play off the jack, which she cannot change. She would have to turn over 4 cards to win, or the game is yours. Your decision. You want to play it yourself, or do you want to force Khaki to play it?
Give it to Khaki. I'm sorry.
You'll give it to Khaki. She's got a long way to go. 4 cards,
Okay.
Khaki. 1 mistake and the game is Dick, but if you can do them all, you've got the first game of the match. Call this.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 6. You're 1/4 of the way there.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. It's a king. You're halfway there.
Lower.
How do you feel about your strategy now, Dick? Lower than a king. It's a 9. 1 more card to go.
Lower.
Lower. If this is lower, Khaki is the first game of the match. If not, it belongs to Dick. For the first game of the match, it is lower. She did it with 4 cards. Congratulations, Khaki. I think you did the right thing, but it worked out well for Khaki.
She deserved it.
She deserved it. She's got game number 1. Dick has got to make a comeback right after we take time out for this. Janice is clearing the board.
It really is.
Good job. And Khaki Gray, our challenger, great job with 4 cards. She leads 1-0. And Dick, you need 2 in a row if you want to keep that championship. Janice, if you will, start loading in the cards. Same 2 decks of cards. So, of course, if you can remember some of the cards at play, it might help you with your strategy. Dick, question to you. We asked 100 men in California. Be honest. Can you lean over and touch your toes without bending your knees? How many men said they could?
How many said they could?
How many said they could?
California is a nation, a state of very fit people, but a lot of them aren't fit. So I must say that the number that said they could touch their toes is only 22.
22. Can you bend over and touch your toes, Nick? Yes?
Can we do it?
I can't. He says 22 out of 100 said they could bend over and touch their toes. Khaki, higher or lower?
I think men in California are more physical fitness aware, so I would say that it's higher.
Higher. The actual number of men who claimed they were in shape and could touch their toes is 69. It's higher. Khaki, very much. Here's your base card for this game, Khaki. It is a 5. Do you want it?
I'll play it, and I'll say it's higher.
Higher than a 5. It's a 3. It's not higher. A break for Dick. Your base card is a 3. Call this card, Dick.
It's a pretty good card. I'll say it's higher.
Higher than a 3. It is a 10.
Okay, I'm going to go just one time, and I'm going to say it's lower.
Lower than a 10. It's a queen. It's not lower. Boy, the card's bouncing around here. As Janice fills in, we'll go to you, Khaki. We asked 100 women in Southern California. Now, you be honest. Can you lean over and touch your toes without bending your knees? How many women said they could touch their toes?
Well, we're not really asking how many can touch it. We want to know how many say they can. And I think it'd be pretty high, like about 75.
75. Dick, higher or lower?
I don't think so. I think that's a bit too high. Let's go lower than that.
Say lower. The actual number of women who said they can touch their toes is 81, not lower. It's higher. Khaki, 69 men, but 81 women. Khaki, we're looking at a 5. Do you want it?
Let me try another one. That wasn't good last time.
See if this works out for you. It is a 6.
6. That's not...
Call it.
Okay, higher.
Higher than a 6. It's a 5. Dick, play off the 3 and call this.
Okay, let's go. It's got to be higher.
Higher than a 3. It's a 5.
Okay, one more. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to say it's going to be higher.
Higher than a 5. It's another 5. Boy, I'm getting a sense of deja vu in this game. Dick, we asked 100 people, do you consider it in bad taste for a mother to breastfeed her baby in a public place? How many said yes?
That's a difficult question.
Told you we'd test your ability to judge elimination.
Yeah. How many would say it is in bad taste?
Yes. How many said yes, it's in bad taste?
I would say 40%. 40 people.
40 out of 100 people say it's in bad taste for a mother to breastfeed in public, Khaki. Higher or lower?
I would say lower because I think it's a natural thing and I don't see anything wrong with it.
So you say lower.
Lower.
The actual number of people who consider it bad taste for a mother to breastfeed her baby in public is 53, not lower. Dick, you got it. Well, what are we going to do with the 3 now, Dick?
Jim, I hate that card, but I'm going to keep it. Let's go on and let's go higher.
The 3 isn't the card that's doing you in, Dick.
No.
Higher than a 3. It's a 10.
Okay. Jim, I'm going to say lower. It's the 3rd card that's getting me. This is the one. Let's go lower.
This is it. Is he going to do it this time? Lower than a 10? Oh, you did it.
Freeze it.
You'll freeze it. Not going to push your luck, right? No. And again, we are at the 4th question, and again, it is sudden death. Only this time, Dick needs just 2 questions, and Khaki needs 4. Khaki, we asked 100 senior citizen men in Southern California, do you subscribe to Playboy or Penthouse? How many senior citizen men said yes?
I wouldn't think very many since most senior citizens are on a fairly tight budget and that'd be expensive. How many subscribe? 15.
15 subscribe to Playboy or Penthouse.
I think that's close, but I've got to say slightly higher.
Higher.
Just slightly.
The actual number of senior citizen men who subscribe to Playboy or Penthouse is 7, not higher. Khaki. Now, Khaki, again, it is sudden death, and again, a reminder, you can change the 6 or play it. You've got 4 cards to turn over. However, you can force Dick to play off an 8, which he cannot change, and he has to turn over 2 cards. You've got your decision. You want to play it for 4 or force Dick to play it for 2?
I'm going to pass it to Dick.
All right, Dick.
Okay.
This is it. Call this card.
Let's go higher.
Higher.
Okay.
Khaki leads 1-0. If you make 1 mistake, she's the new champion. You say higher than an 8. It's a 6. It's not higher, and Khaki wins the championship. 2 in a row. Congratulations. Stay here, Dick. We got to say goodbye to you. My goodness, you did such a good job.
Thank you very much.
And you're leaving us with $2,400, Dick. Much good fortune with your DJ career. Thank you. Khaki, come on down here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love that accent.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We gonna be right back here and play the money cards right after this, y'all. Don't go away. All right, Khaki, that's nice. They're encouraging you out there. You played a great match because the cards were sure playing funny when you went 4 in a row to win that first game.
Yeah, but I did it.
Yes, you did it. And now what are you going after now, you said, with the money cards?
Enough money to pay for dental school.
Let's do it. Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Let's pay for that dental school right now. All right, Khaki. Now, you won $200 for winning the match. That's yours to keep. Now, brand new money to play with. This time, you're going to bet that money. Starting on the bottom line, $200. Bet that as you will with these 3 cards Ann is dealing out. When you move up to the second level, another $200 of betting money is added. 3 more cards to bet with. Minimum bet's $50 until you get to that top card, that big bet. There you must bet at least half the money. You know there are thousands of dollars up there. If you add it up, it'll come out to $28,800 if you can do them all and get the right cards. You got good cards over there. Let's do it now.
Okay.
$200.
Come on.
And as in the game, a choice of 2 base cards. First, we have a 6. Do you want that 6? Do you want to change
I
it?
don't want that.
All right, you must play this card, which is a 7.
7.
Ooh. All right, we're off to a bad start, but we've got a way to go. That could work out for you. You've got a 7, $200.
$100 and lower.
How much?
100 and lower.
$100 low. That's a little against the odds. You going against the odds on that, Khaki? I don't want to convince you. It's up to you.
No, make it higher.
You're going to go
higher.
Higher.
100.
Hope I didn't talk you into anything now. $100 higher than a 7. It's an 8. Khaki, you owe me 10% commission. You've got an 8 and $300, Khaki.
All right, that's the middle. Another 100 and lower this time.
$100 lower than an 8. It's a 10. Ooh. Lost 100, but you still got 200 and a 10.
Okay, 100 and lower.
Lower than a 10. $100. It's a king.
That's a good card.
But that's the first
there.
good card
Yeah.
you've had to look at, really. You've got a king and $100. Up goes the king. We add 200. Now you've got $300. 4 cards to go. What's your bet here?
200 and lower.
$200 lower than a king. It's an 8. You're up to $500, and again, you're back with those middle cards, Khaki.
100 and higher.
Higher than an 8. $100 higher than an 8. That's a 5. Down to $400. What's your bet here?
200 and higher.
$200 higher than a 5. Yeah, that's a good card. All right. That's the way to do it because you've got $600 and an ace. You've got about
All
at
of
least
it.
300. You're going all of it.
And lower.
All right, this will get you in the 4 figures
Yeah.
if you can do it. $600 lower than an ace. Yeah, you did it with the queen. Good comeback. $1,200. Congratulations. Come on down here. That's nice. Good comeback. $1,400.
I
you
didn't
got
get
it.
good cards, though.
But you played them well.
I know, and I get another chance.
If you win again,
Well, that's what I mean. I get to play again.
we'll find out right after we take time out for this. Khaki Gray, our champion with $1,400. We welcome a new challenger, Jill Barnhill. Hello, Jill.
Hi,
Welcome.
Jim. Thank you.
Tell us about yourself.
I was a truck salesman for 9 years up until last May when I quit work to have a baby and stay home and be a full-time mother.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. Let's get right into your match.
Thank you.
Jill, you will, of course, play the lower cards, the blue cards, as Janice deals them out. Khaki, the champion, will play the red cards on the top. And we will start with a question to you, Khaki. We asked 100 California men, do you wear your socks to bed? How many men said they do wear their socks to bed?
I wouldn't think very many people wear socks to bed. I mean, they'd be dirty and all. 4?
4. She says 4 men wear socks to bed. Higher or lower, Jill?
Oh, considering the total population, maybe elderly people, maybe their feet get cold, I will say a little bit higher.
You say a little bit higher than that. They may be afraid of catching athlete's foot.
Maybe.
The actual number of men who wear their socks to bed is 20. It's higher, Jill.
All right.
And Jill, we'll take a look at your base card. You have a 3.
Great. Good card. I'll say the next card, Jim, is higher.
Higher than a 3. It's an ace.
Fantastic. We'll go with it again and say the next card is lower.
Lower than an ace.
Yes.
It's a
Good
jack.
card. Good card. Okay, I'll keep going and say the next card is also lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 2.
I'll go all the way. The next card is is higher.
All or nothing for the first game of the match. Higher than a 2. Right away with 4 cards. Congratulations. Game number 1 to the challenger. Right now, we're going to try to pay a few bills. If you will, watch this. I do hope you'll join us next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
One of our polling groups will receive Whirlpool's microwave oven with solid-state variable power control, digital timer, and temperature probe furnished by Whirlpool Corporation. And some of our contestants will receive a True Test waffle baker and grill from True Value Hardware stores, who combine value and personal service in over 5,000 locations nationwide, and a gift set from New Improved Breck Shampoo. Now you can see, feel, and smell what New Improved Breck Shampoo does for your hair, and a selection of Tenti products. The great new building set from Hasbro with Tenti It's a Snap to be a better builder, and from West Clocks, the smartly styled compact Big Ben solid-state LED digital AM FM instant on clock radio. West Clocks looks ahead in time, a Tally Industries company. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.